15 tips to move forward after being cheated. Infidelity is one of the most severe forms of emotional abuse, and experiencing betrayal can deeply impact the victim. If you're struggling with depression and anger after being cheated on, this article will guide you on how to move forward from a cheater. It's normal to feel lost and worthless after such a painful experience, but you must decide whether to attempt to repair the relationship or to move on. Trusting someone again in this context could lead to further distress, so consider moving on using these strategies. 15 ways to move on from a cheater. 1. Face it. Many people struggle with accepting the harsh reality that someone who has cheated on them never truly loved them. The truth is, if they had someone else in their life besides you, it means neither of you mattered to them. It's important to confront the fact that they did not love you, even if it's hard to accept. 2. Smile again. It's common to blame yourself when someone cheats, but remember that cheaters don't betray because you're lacking in any way. They cheat because they fail to appreciate what they have and are always seeking more. Instead of focusing on revenge, concentrate on finding your own happiness. That's the most powerful way to move forward. 3. It's okay to cry. Feeling grief after a loss is entirely natural, so don't be too hard on yourself for expressing your pain. When you're overwhelmed, it's okay to cry and let your emotions flow. Doing so can provide some relief and help you come to terms with what has happened. This is part of the process of learning to move on from a cheater. 4. A new world. During such a vulnerable period, everything can trigger memories of your ex-partner and deepen your sadness. To alleviate this, consider changing your surroundings to shift your focus. A brief trip to a new place can offer fresh experiences, including new friends, sights, foods, and environments, providing you with a healing retreat. 5. Avoid moving on to someone else. Many people mistakenly believe that to move on from one person, they need to find someone else. While a new relationship might offer temporary comfort and reassurance that you are still lovable, it's not fair to use someone as a means to get over your previous relationship. It's important to fully heal from your breakup before entering a new relationship. 6. Learn to forgive. You won't truly be able to release the anger and pain until you forgive them. You don't have to communicate this forgiveness to the cheater, but it's important to forgive them in your heart. This process helps you accept that it's over and that they no longer have any control over you. It's not an easy or quick process, but forgiving them is a crucial step in moving on. 7. Cut them off. Sever all contact with that person. Continued interaction after what has happened won't aid your healing process and will likely draw you back into their influence. To clear your mind and move on, you need to distance yourself from someone who has deceived you. 8. List all the bad. As you work on moving on from someone who treated you like an option, avoid dwelling on the good times or their positive traits. They may have had redeeming qualities, but remember that cheating is not a mistake. It's a choice. Anyone who chooses to hurt you should not be held in high regard. 9. Boil up. While anger can be intense, it can be beneficial when expressed at the right time. Before or shortly after a breakup, allowing yourself to feel anger towards the person who hurt you can help you start letting go of them. This is a crucial step in moving on from a cheater, as anger helps release your deepest feelings of regret and betrayal. 10. Ignore them. Players often attempt to reconnect with someone they've recently broken up with, but this doesn't mean they feel remorse for their cheating. Their return is usually motivated by the fact that you discovered their infidelity. They simply want to resume their behavior without being caught again. 11. Don't punish yourself. Don't neglect your meals or let yourself fall apart. Drinking excessively won't alleviate the pain, and staying up all night will only worsen your situation. Instead of succumbing to the unhealthy habits that a breakup might push you towards, focus on establishing a healthy routine. Exercise, meditate, eat well, and ensure you get enough sleep. 12. Don't announce it. After experiencing hurt or betrayal, it's common to want to share your story with anyone who will listen. However, the world can be harsh, and since you're still in the process of moving on and may not yet know everything about the person who hurt you, it's best not to speak ill of them. Gossip can spread, and receiving pitying looks from others might make you feel worse later on. 13. Stop being a spy. It's perfectly reasonable to monitor your partner if you haven't broken up yet, but becoming obsessed with uncovering evidence of their wrongdoing is unhealthy. Whether you find something or not, you'll likely end up hurting yourself and remain trapped in a cycle of unhappiness. 14. Get therapy. If the relationship was serious, long-term, or involved marriage, moving on can be particularly challenging. In such situations where you're deeply emotionally affected, seeking the guidance of a therapist can be very helpful. Letting go isn't easy, but with professional support, it is certainly possible. 15. Kick and punch a bag. You might feel overwhelmed and frustrated, as if you're caught in a storm of emotions. If other methods aren't working, consider starting kickboxing sessions to channel your intense feelings. Kickboxing can help calm the storm inside you by releasing endorphins, which boost your mood. Tip: while hitting the bag, you might imagine it's the person who betrayed you, but be careful not to let your anger turn into excessive violence. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.